this palette. So this is Jeffree Star's Blue Blood, which y'all already probably know that. And it was one of my favorite palettes back in the day whenever I did makeup a lot. I love doing all these blues, and I would always do these darker shades on the lid and make it really smoky, and I would also do like this blue and then this mint color also like in the crease. So I've always been into very like dark kind of eyeshadow looks. If I were to do an eyeshadow look and spend the time to do my makeup, I'm not going to do like a natural looking thing. I want it to look very like smoked out and vampy and stuff. So for this eyeshadow though, I did a combination of palettes. Do you guys ever just like keep packing on eyeshadow until something actually looks good? Because that's how I achieved today's look. It was super muddy underneath, so I tried to like fix it the best I could. So this is the Jacqueline Cosmetics palette. And I guess it's like the Vault collection, so this is the red shades. So you can totally tell I just went in with, it's called Bomb Ass, like Bomb Ass. Oh my god, you looking bomb ass, I guess. Bomb ass bitch. As the lid color. And then I used in this other Vault palette. Also, I apologize if the camera's shaky. It's sitting on my bed on a pillow, so it's gonna be kind of like makeshift. And then I used this really dark color right here called Prowl, out on the prowl. I always like to try to do a halo look. It looks really ratchet right now, you guys, but there was a time whenever it did look better in the earlier phase, and I would just do like the halo. Let's actually go ahead and grab a brush and try to fix this because I have hooded eyelids, so obviously it's gonna, see, ugh, so freaking annoying. Shout out my hooded eyelid queens and kings out there, because that shit sucks. So I'm just gonna take brow. Also, I overlined my lips, which I tried my best. I used this Jessie James Decker lip liner. My mom loves Jessie James Decker, so she has like her eyeshadow. I think there might have been a lipstick and something else. So this look started out as olive green, okay? Olive green. And then here we are. It looks horrible now. It's too smoky. And I feel like you can't really see my technique. I feel like I'm more of a natural oil painter type of person. So with oil paint, you can keep blending. And for the most part, it won't look muddy. Like the colors don't really muddy very easily. At least I find you get really good rich tones and then you're able to blend it well. But with eyeshadow, you kind of have to bring it to a stopping point. But with oil painting, you can just keep going, like pretty much forever. Or at least do it in layers and like redo it, but I don't know. So, and then I tried to, like, you can see this little line right here. I tried to take this green shade over here called Top Secret. And I tried to make a wing. But after you, again, layer eyeshadow over use this kind of as my concealer. I don't really use concealer. I never have used concealer. I just feel like for me it's like an extra cost that I felt like I didn't need, because this would be like the majority of the makeup, and then this would just be like where I would put concealer, so then it does give that really light and bright effect like a concealer would. Matte foundation, matte, and this is in the color Golden Light, Golden Light, Golden Light. So, how are you guys doing? I feel like something I notice in my videos is I feel like I'm very selfish in a weird way, and I have a difficult time engaging with the audience, like in a very like personal attention type of way. Like, I love watching personal attention videos, but I feel like I don't really, it's not like my thing on this channel. My thing is more whispering. I feel like whisper rambles and a whole slew of entertainment for you all, but not personal attention dedicated. So the guy that cuts my hair, I love him. I love you. He does razor cuts, like using like a more traditional tool instead of scissors, or I guess it's more like unconventional tool, but it looks like a vintage razor type of like look, you know what I mean? So he just goes around and like shaves off little pieces, picks them up to get all that texture, and then I like, you know, put on my head. What am I trying to say? I like bend down like this, and then he like whips all the hair on the other side, and then he'll like do stuff from the back too to lighten it out so that it can like sit up and be more bouncy. Scratch, 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 scratch. Alright, next up for makeup that I have on is the, where did it go? It's all over my bed. Here. The Hydro Grip Primer by Milk Makeup. Milk Makeup. I love the packaging. Do I look like a cosmetics girl? So this is just a sticky base. If you haven't tried it, I love Milk Makeup products. I like the way they smell, I like the way they feel, and I feel like it's more of a clean makeup brand compared to some others. At least that's like my impression of it. So it has like a very like ethically sustainable kind of style looking design packaging, if that makes sense. Anyways, so my hair guy, he is just so lovely. I feel like his personality is very like rock and roll and cool, like motorcycle guy, but he's also really like tender and sweet and loving and affectionate, and he'll just like put his hand on your shoulder, or like he's very like sweet, and he never comes across as like crossing a boundary. Like, he's very gentle with people and very understanding and very like calm with them, yet he's this like rock and roll opposite at the same time, so it's a really interesting dynamic, and I just adore him. So whenever I move out west, I'm going to miss him so much, like not being able to just get an appointment like in a 2-week window. I'm gonna have to fly home and like plan a trip and like that whole thing, because the state that I'm gonna move to, there are not that great of hairstylists in my opinion. Maybe I'll announce where I'm moving like later, but, and then y'all can like hit me with recommendations if you've heard of any, but it's all very like because not everyone knows how to do razor cuts. They only know how to do scissor cuts, or they're not confident enough in their razor technique to just like say like, yes, I'll do razor haircuts, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of limited is what I'm trying to say. So I'm soaking up all the time that I can get with this kind of hair. Another product that I have used, I know I'm doing these out of order, whatever, is Hoola La La bronzer. Hoola La La bronzer. I don't know. It's just a classic, like whatever. And then for blush, you. It's time to put on blush. It's time to put on blush. So I literally, oh, here it is. I'm losing my mind. Rockateur by Benefit. Now, I adore this. My hands look so dry, it's freaking me out. So, Rockateur is sexy, sexed up. Ooh, like, look at that. It's like provocateur type vibes. And we've got our lace and our little, it looks like crocodile maybe, and a little stud. See the stud? Do you see? Can you see the stud? So this I've used to death. I've used this brush to death. And it's gorgeous though. I love the smell of Benefit blushes. My makeup queens and kings, let me know. Do you guys like the smell of Benefit blushes in particular? They have this really light floral fragrance to them, but it's not like a grandma smell, you know what I mean? But the reason I like this one is because it has this really nice sheen to it that you can kind of see, and it's the perfect tone for my face. And the brush that I use for it is this one right here. This brush right here. Do you like? So it's just a fluffy Eco Tools. I think Real Techniques. Sorry, Real Techniques brush. Real Techniques brushes are some of my favorites. I used this one for carving the hollows and doing all the like face sculpting type vibe. I use this. It has a good density to pack on the color. I really prefer a bronzer brush that can pack the density, and then if I want to blend it, I can use this one. Oops, I'm so sorry. So I use this It Cosmetics brush. It's also one of my favorites, although it's literally breaking somehow, which is so odd because she's expensive. Maybe it's just like chipping. Do you see? Can you tell that it's chipping a little bit? Chip. Anyways, I like the density of this one. It's a really good like buffer. Like you could use foundation for this or with this brush, but I like to do powder and kind of like pat it in, and then like a slight buff if I want. So this gives like a very airbrushed kind of look. And another brush I like to use is this one right here. It's like that fake art this is really good for blending this type of foundation. I found just a stick foundation because you can really buff in the color. Okay, first of all, this Jeep out here is so cute. Oh, it looks like a little old Explorer type of Jeep. Is my mom home? She might come in at any moment from work. There's this really cute like olive Jeep outside, and it has like some camel colored leather cover top on it. Does that make sense? It looks like a safari car and it's cute. Anyways, there's that combo. And then for my setting powder that I use this for, I just use this little baby sample of Hourglass. It's the Veil, I guess. The Veil translucent setting powder. And I like the way this looks. It's worked for me. I've used Laura Mercier in the past. And I've also used Kat Von D. I didn't like the Kat Von D one. It was too white. And then this is just good enough for me. It's just good enough for me. For me. Is it good enough for you? For you. What else? Oh, blush. I like to layer blush. So add a little bit of color to the cheeks. I use Nars Orgasm also. I keep hitting the mic. Am I gonna have to edit this video? We'll see. Motorcycle man outside. So I like to layer these because this gives me like the color that I want. Oops, wrong one. This gives me the color that I want, and that lighter sheen to it that is not glittery. It's just a literal sheen. But then this adds a little bit more glitter to the occasion, and it also makes it a little bit more pink, whereas this one is a little more muted, if you can tell. So that's what I like to do, and then plop a little. Put some on you. Put. I love the way that like this flat top feels whenever you're like, oh, it's just so satisfying to me. I don't put it in any particular place, like to sculpt my face. I need to probably practice that, to be honest, but whatever. So there's that. And then I use for mascara, I love this one. This is another Milk makeup. This is the Kush Mascara. The Kush. Hey, you. No talking. Just kidding. You can talk if you'd like to talk. So I like the Kush Mascara because it is very thick, and it's definitely like the volumizing kind. It's not so much lengthening whenever it's an older bottle of mascara. It does get kind of like grungy looking. Let me just pull the camera closer for like a second. Okay, I'll see. Ugh. Get that shit away. I don't like my eyelashes grow straight, and I don't have a lot of them. I don't like that about them. However, I don't really like whenever they curl up and then they cover my eyeshadow because I have hooded eyes. So it kind of does work in my favor, because if they grow straight, you can still see the eyeshadow. And I've tried a curler before. I don't like the way that looks. I don't like the way it feels. It's not my jam. And I honestly don't really love mascara. I feel like it's one of my least favorite parts about my makeup. But I love it. And do y'all love the way mascara smells? It's so good. So this one, the wand is very like, it's one of those like hairy-ish type bristle wands. So as you can tell, it's very fat. Very fat. Blink. makeup on you video just for fun, just switched up. Now the lip gloss I'm wearing is my mom's as well. It is, where's the actual color I'm wearing? This is not it. I can't find it, y'all. I can't find it. Anyways, it is a Fenty gloss. I don't know the color. It's over there. If y'all really want to know, you can comment and I'll look it up. But this one's Fenty Glow. It's more orange, but this one's a little bit more pink. And then, like I already showed you guys, the liner. And I don't know that there's a color on this, but it's just this, like, this kind of color. I guess like a coffee-ish, a coffee berry kind of mixture almost. So that is it. And then I also used a little bit of this Fenty cream bronzer in the color Macchiato. To add a lot more depth to the pockets of the cheeks. And I love the way the forehead looks too. Let me just it wore off a little bit, but you can kind of see. Normally for my brows I use the It Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil, and the harder you press, the darker it is, so that's what makes it universal. And I really like the shape of it. It's probably just like your standard, y'all can't even see, never mind. It just looks like an oval, kind of like a very slight oval shape, which I find to work really well. And then of course, but since I have bangs, I didn't worry about doing my brows, although I just shaped them yesterday by myself. I did it all by myself. I cut them, I tweezed them, and then I like trim. So alright, so I think that's gonna be it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for, okay, this is bothering me, for watching today's video and listening to me ramble on and on about God knows what.